Hi there! Welcome back! How are you doing today? I hope you're ready to learn and speak some real-life English. Let me ask you something. If someone asks, "How is your day?" or "Can you tell me what you did today?" do you feel confident answering in English? Or do you stop and think too long about the right words? Today, I'm going to help you with that. We'll go through how to describe your day in English, step by step, from morning to night. You'll hear natural phrases, daily vocabulary, and sentence structures you can use every day to sound more fluent. Let's start with your morning. I woke up at 7 a.m. You can say, I usually wake up at 7. I got out of bed and stretched my arms. I brushed my teeth and washed my face. Then I took a quick shower. After that, I got dressed and made some breakfast. Here's another way. I started my day with a cup of coffee. I made toast and eggs for breakfast. While eating, I checked my phone and replied to some messages. Now, let's move to the middle of the day. I left the house around 9. I took the bus to work. I worked from 9 to 5. I had a few meetings and answered some emails. I took a break at noon and had lunch with a friend. We talked about the weekend and laughed a lot. You can also say, I was super busy today. Work was a bit stressful, but I managed everything. In the afternoon, I felt a bit tired but kept going. Now imagine you're back home. I got home at 6. I was so tired, I just lay down on the couch. Then I made some dinner. Nothing fancy, just rice and vegetables. I watched a show for a bit to relax. Or maybe I went for a walk after dinner. It felt good to get some fresh air. Then I read a book and did a little journaling. And finally, ending your day. I brushed my teeth and got ready for bed. I checked my phone one last time. Then I turned off the lights and went to sleep. These are simple, everyday phrases. Try to describe your day using them. Even better, say them out loud. You can even write them down like a diary. That's how you train your brain to think in English. Now try these questions. What time do you usually wake up? What did you eat for breakfast today? What did you do this afternoon? How do you usually relax in the evening? What time do you go to sleep? Answer them in your own words, in English. You don't need to be perfect. Just start. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Now let's try shadowing practice. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it after me. Ready? I wake up at 7 every day. I wake up at 7 every day. I brush my teeth and take a shower. I brush my teeth and take a shower. I go to work at 9. I go to work at 9. I take a break around noon. I take a break around noon. I have dinner at 7. I have dinner at 7. I relax and then go to bed. I relax and then go to bed. Repeat this every day and you'll see your confidence grow. Perfect! Let's level it up now. So instead of just repeating the basic routine, let's try using more expressive and natural phrases. These sound more fluent and they show a stronger command of English. Here we go. I woke up feeling a bit groggy today, but after a quick shower, I was back to normal. Instead of making breakfast right away, I sat by the window with a cup of tea and watched the morning light spill in. Now that sounds a bit different, right? You can also say, I didn't follow my usual routine this morning. I skipped breakfast and went straight into work mode. Emails were already piling up, so I just grabbed a banana and jumped on my first call. Here's another one. I spent most of my day working remotely from a cafe. The vibe was quiet, the coffee was strong, and I actually got a lot done. Sometimes changing your environment really helps you stay focused. Let's talk about a productive afternoon. Instead of my usual lunch break, I went for a quick walk in the park. The fresh air really cleared my head. I listened to a podcast about mindset and took a few notes in my phone. Then I tackled the rest of my tasks with more clarity. Or maybe something chill and creative. This afternoon, I took a break from work and sketched in my notebook for a while. I haven't done that in months. It reminded me how much I enjoy unplugging from screens and doing something with my hands. Now let's get into the evening part, not just dinner and sleep. After wrapping up work, I made myself a light dinner and did some yoga. I followed a 20-minute video that focuses on stretching and breathing. It helped me wind down and let go of all the tension from the day. Here's a cozy one. I spent the evening catching up with a friend on a video call. We talked about travel plans, weird dreams, and all the little things in between. It felt good to connect and laugh without checking the time. And one more natural way to end your day. Before going to bed, I lit a candle, put my phone away, and read a few pages of a novel I've been meaning to finish. It's become a small ritual, no screens, just a quiet space for myself before sleep. All of these examples go beyond just the basics. They reflect more of your personality, mood, and lifestyle. Now, let's make this interactive again. Try describing your day using some of these phrases or ideas. Did you do something out of your usual routine today? Did you spend time doing something creative or relaxing? How do you usually like to unwind in the evening? Use phrases like, I ended up, I decided to. I couldn't focus, so I made time for. I took a moment to. I treated myself to. These small additions make your English sound more fluent, natural, and engaging. And now let's do a few more shadowing sentences using this advanced style. I spent my morning journaling and setting goals for the week. I spent my morning journaling and setting goals for the week. I worked from a co-working space today. It was refreshing. I worked from a co-working space today. It was refreshing. In the afternoon, I took a break and listened to a guided meditation. In the afternoon, I took a break and listened to a guided meditation. I cooked something new for dinner, a recipe I found online. I cooked something new for dinner, a recipe I found online. I turned off all notifications and enjoyed a peaceful evening. I turned off all notifications and enjoyed a peaceful evening. Keep practicing this way and try mixing up your vocabulary. Great! Let's now step deeper into sounding more natural and fluent, and even a bit poetic when needed. This makes your daily English richer and more expressive. Let's start with some elevated ways to describe ordinary things. Instead of saying, I had a long day, try saying, today felt like a marathon, one task after another with barely a pause in between. Or instead of, I was tired, say, by the evening, I felt completely drained, like my energy had quietly packed its bags and left. See the difference? It adds life to your English. Let's go through a few advanced expressions and examples. I kicked off the morning by sipping coffee in silence. No phone, no rush, just me and the sunrise. The first part of the day was a blur of meetings and to-do lists, but I managed to stay afloat. Around midday, I hit a wall. Not physically, but mentally. So I stepped outside and just breathed. I treated myself to a solo lunch at a quiet corner cafe. Sometimes being alone feels like recharging. By the time the clock hit 6, I was ready to disconnect. I shut my laptop and lit a candle to mark the end of the workday. Now let's mix in some idios and phrasal verbs you can use when describing your day. I hit the ground running this morning, meaning I started the day very actively and energetically. I powered through my work without even taking a break, meaning I continued working even though it was tiring. Things got a little out of hand in the afternoon, meaning it became a bit chaotic or hard to manage. I carved out some time for myself in the evening, meaning I intentionally made time despite being busy. I called it a day around 9 p.m., meaning I finished everything and stopped working. Let's try these with full advanced daily expressions now. Morning. I woke up before the alarm, surprisingly refreshed. I didn't dive straight into tasks. I gave myself a moment to stretch, sip water, and let the morning unfold slowly. Mid-morning. Work started with a bang. My inbox was a battlefield, requests flying in from all directions. I kept my cool and took things one email at a time. Noon. Lunch was light but satisfying. I made a quick stir-fry with whatever was left in the fridge. Surprisingly good, actually. Afternoon. I hit a mental block while working on a project. So I got up, walked around the house, watered the plants, and somehow inspiration returned. Evening. I spent the evening in silence. No TV, no scrolling. Just ambient music and a bit of journaling. It was exactly what I needed to recharge. Want more shadowing practice with these types of sentences? Let's do a quick set. I kicked off my morning with calm and clarity. I kicked off my morning with calm and clarity. Work was hectic, but I stayed grounded. Work was hectic, but I stayed grounded. I paused in the afternoon to reset and breathe. I paused in the afternoon to reset and breathe. In the evening, I lit a candle and listened to soft jazz. In the evening, I lit a candle and listened to soft jazz. Before bed, I reflected on my day and smiled at the progress I made. Before bed, I reflected on my day and smiled at the progress I made. Want to take it even further? Try recording yourself describing your day using sensory details, how things looked, sounded, felt. For example, the golden sunlight pouring through my window made the room feel like a cozy painting. The sound of the kettle whistling in the morning is oddly comforting, like a daily ritual. These types of phrases elevate your English.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you picked up some new, advanced, and expressive ways to describe your day in English. Remember, it's not just about using fancy words. It's about telling your story in a way that feels true to you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with someone who's also learning English. And hey, leave a comment below telling me how your day went using some of the phrases we talked about today. Keep practicing, keep improving, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, speak confidently, live intentionally. Take care, and bye for now.